During my 2 weeks in the hospital, I had plenty of time to question my place in the justice system. Tonight, I'm planning to write about this as much as I can. Hashtag on patrol with at Here Comes Trouble and at Walking Dolphin. Hashtag Stronghold.
Is it just me, or is it plain stupid to announce that we are out on patrol?
Is there anything that isn't stupid to you?
Yeah, coffee.
Did someone say coffee? We just got a ping. It looks like there's a report of suspicious activity at the docks.
I guess that means our shift starts early. Let's go! Papa Smurf always says...
There's plenty of time for the ship to depart.
Let's take a peek at that warehouse.
Watch your six. Assailants are armed. Careful with those toys, fellas. You're gonna hurt yourselves.
Someone tipped off Stronghold. Send backup.
It seems as though that container was the source of the report. It looks poorly loaded.
Yeah, I wonder what's in it.
Oh, well. Look what the cat dragged in. Oi, officer. Long time no see. Fancy a pint?
Chinado! What the heck are you doing here?
You guys know each other, I guess?
He's only the most wanted smuggler in Europe.
No point, eh? Let's get to the clobbering pot then.
You just read my mind.
Get 'em, lads!
Give up, Chinado!
Ah, screw you!
No way.
While staring at the ceiling in the hospital, I had this question in my mind. Am I really fixing things? Or am I just a painkiller trying to hide the symptoms of a bigger problem? Or even worse, just plain old duct tape? On days like this, I just can't tell for sure. Hashtag stronghold. Valeria?
Shit!
I just can't believe Valeria's body was stolen from under our noses, Captain.
It is also troubling that experiments have been performed on a metahuman's body who's strong enough to bend reality.
It's clear we have a serious security breach. We'll take care of this when the time comes. However, our priority is to find who is responsible. What have we got?
Chinado only knows that the container is headed to a buyer in Europe, nothing more.
An operation of this scale could not have taken place without She-Wolf's knowledge. I tried to reach her, but she's not answering.
Everything in the files is fake, except the name of the truck driver who made the delivery. Looks like he is working the night shift at a bar in Riverside. We can at least find out where he got the container.
Well, looks like we have 2 clues. Pick one, and I'll send another team to the other location. Team, try to keep a low profile. Our officers aren't too popular in this neighborhood.
Copy that, Captain.
Nope. No way. Not gonna happen.
Hello, Anika. Well, last time I didn't have the chance to thank you.
Special attacks and throws are uninterruptible. Take advantage of this.
What?
Looks like her mind has gotten worse since we last saw her.
Enemies with payback ability can hit the heroes right after getting up. Stay clear while they pick themselves up from the ground.
Yeah, we'll keep that in mind.
Don't we have enough problems without you beating people up?
Just doing our duty.
I'll post everything you did here on social media.
Don't forget to mention the heavily armed assailants, too.
Christina, we've been trying to reach you all night. Don't you ever check your phone?
The nerve of this girl. That's your excuse for showing up and bashing people's heads in? A missed call?
What? Of course not.
I'm sick of you terrorizing this hood-lucky run the place. Buzz off!
Or what? You gonna eat us?
I don't eat junk food.
Looks like it's time for buy a donut, get a free coffee.
enough?
I'm just warming up.
Nope. I hate to generalize, but even after a fight to the death, a lycanthrope will not hold a grudge against anyone. It's all fair game as long as grievances, as well as blows, have been dealt. Long story short, you can almost always come to terms with a lycanthrope. Hashtag lycanthrope. Can we finally talk now that the dust has settled?
Valeria's body, huh? I didn't expect this deal to blow up this bad.
Maybe the bite first, ask questions later policy is a bit out of date, don't you think?
Troy, please. Look, Christina, I truly apologize to all of you for the mess tonight, but we really had to find out what you knew about the container.
Very well. There is a small clan of vampires hanging out in the lab at the abandoned buildings for years. I've learned a truck carrying containers was going in and out there 2 days ago.
Hold up! You're saying that you noticed suspicious activity going on in an abandoned World War II super soldier lab in your area, and you didn't worry about it?
I thought it was just old lab equipment. They never had any beef with us, so we stayed in our lane.
Now we know where they were doing their experiments. Let's go and find out their purpose.
Wait a minute, little star. These are big boy plans for a tiny vampire clan. Could there be someone behind the curtains?
Anything is possible in Mayhem City. I can help by making a few calls.
Another all-nighter. I would fight an army of vampires for a cup of coffee.
Be careful what you wish for, Troy.
This is the Scarecrow from that eventful strike 4 years ago. You guys remember that?
How can we forget?
Is it true that all purebloods hold management positions at Feller Corp?
That last one was a community manager at best.
Got word that a lycanthrope game broke into the lab and made a big mess about an hour ago.
Without your approval?
Contrary
to what you might think, not all lycanthropes are under my command.
Okay, don't get mad about it. I wouldn't believe one of these labs was still active if I didn't see it with my own eyes.
Shit! A Nosferatu! Defense formation, quickly!
You won't walk out of here alive.
They keep coming!
No way.
When I was a teen, there were bullies in the arcade where I went after school. They took money from kids and, ironically, beat up bullies in the game. Years later, I ran into one of them during my morning commute. He did not seem intimidating at all. #arcade, #bully.
Come on, man! You were just showing off a minute ago!
You know nothing about Nosferatus, you moron.
Am I supposed to change his diaper?
No, you need to burp him. Anyway, I know what you came here for, but you will return empty-handed.
What are you babbling about?
A large pack of lycanthropes raided the lab and stole the entire project just a few hours ago.
She-Wolf's crew?
No idea. But we would have destroyed you if we weren't already battered.
Yeah, dream on.
I want my lawyer! I will sue you!
We already called her. She's on her way.
Since we caught you red-handed, we have the right to practice mind reading on you during your interrogation. Don't worry, none of these will be admissible as evidence in a court hearing. Hush now.
They tried to develop a device that could mimic Valoria's probability control powers. The project is called Chaos Device. It appears that they were partially successful. The device works, but the DNA of the cloned organic material inside it is dissolved after the initial use.
So this thingy they called Chaos Device is actually a kind of reality-bending bomb?
Absolutely. They had 2 copies. Both were stolen.
Captain, I just talked to She-Wolf. She is denying any involvement in this.
Might other lycanthropes refusing her authority have formed another pack of their own?
A few weeks ago, our intelligence reported that there was a new leader of the small lycanthrope community living in the sewer network.
Yes, Captain, I remember the report. If I remember correctly, she was called Lady Vermin.
We know where Lady Vermin and her followers live. Pay them a visit, would you?
There are 2 known entry points to the sewer network. One under the statue in Greenbridge Park, and the other through the train yard at the old subway.
The park is lycanthrope territory. The wizard gangs rule the old subway line.
Choose one and keep me updated. We have to get our hands on these devices ASAP.
What a beautiful day.
Yeah, glad we didn't take the subway. Hey, Miguel, how's it hanging, my man?
Like every other day, John. Sun, hot dogs, burglars, and dogs on 2 feet.
Little Star, looks like this sign is for you.
Troy, shut up.
Hello, Grace.
Oliver, what do you think you are doing around here? What's with the outfit?
Well, I'm under orders to protect my lady. I won't let you go down.
Does your mom know about this?
Hey, I turned 18 yesterday.
Congratulations, kid. Now put that hammer down before you hurt yourself.
Eat my shorts. You get it? No! I made an oath to protect my lady with my blood. Meet B and Bob. Got the reference?
Shut the hell up before you get hit with a cease and desist letter, kid.
No way. No.
My name is Grace Gardner. I'm a video game addict. I once received a reprimand because I got a fake doctor report to stay home and play the expansion of my favorite MMORPG game on release day. Now, I'm trying to stay away from the online friends I made then. Hashtag video games, hashtag addiction.
Well, I get that you want to cut down on your online gaming time, but why don't you call me anymore?
Oliver, from the moment I saw you today, all I can think about is to buy myself a new mechanical keyboard. Unfortunately, I have an addiction, and you are one of my trigger points. Let's not get sidetracked. How do you justify entering the service of a lycanthrope gang leader?
Well, when you're a werebore, it's hard to find someone who accepts you for what you are, Grace.
This is no excuse to commit a crime, Oliver.
I know. Please, Grace, give me one last chance.
Keep your eyes peeled. The gang activity in the city is getting out of control. You're on your own down there.
We can handle it, Captain.
You are not welcome here. Piss off!
Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Nope.
Compared to this, Chainfield feels like a holiday resort.
It feels like we're messing up their already miserable lives.
Don't be dramatic, little star. They stole dangerous devices. That's why we're here.
I know, but still, I'm not comfortable with this at all.
Target inside.
Ambush at the bridge again?
No way.
Lady Vermin, I presume. We know you have the chaos devices.
Sorry, big boy, but I don't have them. I sent both devices to their respective owners.
And you expect us to believe that?
There's more. I got you involved in this mess by making the call about the cargo ship. Plus, thanks to me, you were chasing your own tails all day to recover those stolen devices.
Okay, you're a bikini-clad criminal mastermind who lives in the sewers. We got that. But I'm really curious about the owners of those devices. Who are they?
Your so-called friends, Enchantress and Voivoda.
Bullshit. Put some clothes on, lady. We're bringing you in.
Very familiar. Have we met before?
Go ahead. Take a closer look.
Not gonna happen.
I remember now.
Finally.
I think the cheapest formula used in superhero stories is when the hero is dealing with a problem caused by themselves. Not long ago, I partially sorted out a problem that I had inherited from my mother, and I thought I broke free of this stereotype. How wrong I was. #superhero. You were one of the few survivors we rescued from the Clover residence 2 months ago. I even remember your name, Becky. Becky Porter. Why did you turn on us?
What else did you expect? I spent 15 years of my life in terror, trapped in a zombie-filled district because of your mother. Do you expect me to be grateful because you pulled me out of there?
Becky, I don't know what to say.
Look, lady, with that spreading rate of the outbreak, it was impossible for anyone to have survived there.
Star's mother had to make a difficult call that cost her life by sealing the Clover residence with a dome.
Yeah, the gourd iron knot. I've seen the documentary too. The funny thing is, I wasn't even living there. I was there to strip for a rich bastard's bachelorette party.
Speaking of rich, you mentioned the Enchantress and Voivod were behind everything. Are they financing you?
No, they don't even know about my existence. It was Enchantress's plan all along. She dragged Voivoda into the scheme by promising a device in exchange for the use of his lab.
Enough of this. We'll continue this at the station. Lady, you're under arrest.
Oh, am I?
Shit.
Luckily, I want you to crawl on your knees, not die. Now get the hell out of here.
That was the biggest defeat in Stronghold's history, Captain.
Maybe we should thank her.
We should, because she made us realize the true nature of our allies by dragging us into an operation that we wouldn't have been aware of at all.
Well, team, we have 2 targets this evening. Enchantress is hosting the talk show called Codex tonight, and as far as we know, Voivod will spend the evening on his penthouse floor. Which one would you like to confront? I will personally visit the other one with a second squad according to your choice.
I still hope that Corsawane has a logical explanation.
Oh, I'm dying to hear the logic behind the creation of a deadly device by performing illegal genetic experiments on the corpse of a metahuman that can bend the laws of probability.
Maybe she's finally starting to show her true colors.
So, red instead of blue?
Jonah the Joker.
Hey, doll fan. Can I get an autograph?
It could be tricky while my hands are busy clobbering you.
Don't!
Captain, we're approaching the target. We think Enchantress is in the studio.
Copy that. My team and I are about to reach Voivode. There is heavy resistance here.
Good luck out there, Captain.
At long last, this week's guest lineup is here. You got your makeup and your wardrobe ready?
Cut the crap, Smurfette. We know what you've been cooking up together with your buddy Voivoda.
You know nothing, Trouble Snow.
Then talk to us, Corsawane. What will you use the chaos device for?
I'll tell you everything, but I have to distract you a little while longer.
Why can't we get a word out of anybody's mouth without throwing a punch for 2 days?
Who knows? Maybe you're stuck in a beat-em-up game.
landmine? What's next, a bazooka?
Wait and see.
I can hit you, but you can't touch me.
I know this spell, guys. Take those minions down quickly.
No way.
The genetic makeup of Medjans make them unable to lie. That's why they are skilled at mincing words when they want to hide something. Don't take it personally. Just know that if you want a clear answer, you may have to go out a little harsh on them. Hashtag Medjan. Enough of this, Corsawane! I swear, if you don't stop this right now, I'll crush this building over your head!
Whoa! I thought Troy was the macho of the team.
That's why you need to start singing before I step in, Smurfette.
Ugh, why is everybody so upset about these things? Remember when I told you how I felt disturbed when we entered the Clover residence 2 months ago?
Yes, you had a constant headache.
Later on, I went deep into it and found out that my disturbance was because of the souls of the dead who were still trapped there.
Oh no, don't tell me that's because of the dome my mother created over the district.
No, because of the spell that made the dome permanent.
Let me guess. You are planning to breach the dome that isolates the zombie-occupied district from the outside world with a chaos device. Am I right, Corsi Wayne?
Are you out of your mind, Smurfette? You were there with us when we barely saved our asses. If a breach occurs in that dome, we are all doomed.
No! The spell that makes the dome permanent also allows it to regenerate itself.
How could you take this risk on your own? Let Stronghold help and we'll look for a safer way.
I'm sorry, Grace, but it's too late now. While you were wasting time listening to me, some of my people already turned on the device in the Clover residence.
Corsawane, what have you done?
Come on, no time to lose. We have to alert all units.
I told you, you know nothing, Trouble Snow.
Piss off, Smurfette.
Captain, something's wrong. The breach in the dome hasn't been regenerated.
Our sensors are detecting a signal transmitted from within. We think this is preventing the dome from regenerating itself.
Wait, are you saying that zombies are broadcasting a signal?
The inside of the dome is still a mystery. Follow the coordinates I've just sent you to find the source of the signal and neutralize it ASAP.
I was afraid of her saying.
No way.
Shit! Who did this to these women?
Cybernetic implants? We did not encounter anything like this the last time.
I can't believe I'm back here again.
Captain, we tracked a signal to the hospital. What's the situation there?
We can contain the undead waves for now, but they will soon overwhelm us. Hurry up!
No! These aren't undead bodies! These people have just died!
They must be the survivors. Looks like we weren't able to save them all last time.
The question is, which vile bastard is butchering these people?
Dr. Andy McCoy! Presumed to be dead during the outbreak 15 years ago, his name was one of the first engraved on the Clover Residence Memorial.
My high school was even named after Dr. Andy McCoy.
Dead, honored, or forgotten. It is irrelevant.
You've been busy with running experiments as you like for years, while people were naming schools after you, right?
Everything was fine until you arrived and cut off my specimen resources.
Specimens? Are you talking about the people we rescued 2 months ago?
Affirmative. But I estimated that you would eventually come back. Fortunate, too, as I am in dire need of a metahuman specimen.
And you dragged us here by preventing the dome from regenerating itself.
Congratulations, Butcher. A perfect method of committing suicide. For what you've done to all these people, Butcher!
Negative. Only the cybernetics in my work. I'm just controlling the others.
Do all your specimens give you this much trouble, Doctor?
Negative.
No.
Do you think that in a world where the geist of dead musicians are still recording albums, nothing would ever gape you in awe? Well, I'm pretty sure you have changed your mind after watching the magnificent light show in the sky tonight. Hashtag Clover Residence. Hashtag Geist.
Guys, there are some people here who would like to thank you. They are all free now.
It's proven again that no secret can be kept in the dark. I'm sure you all learned Valeria's story. She asked me for a Viking funeral while she was dying. Maybe she predicted what would happen. I hope she found the peace she desperately searched while alive in her death. #Valeria.